Leaders that leave a lasting impact on the ministry they serve use this tool, delegation. You may be relieved thinking, oh, great, I can pass stuff off to people. But before you get too excited, stick with me as we unpack exactly why it's important and how to do it. Just like with everything else in this course, it's not a sprint. This is a time investment that feels counterproductive at first, but pays off in incredible dividends in the long run. So what's so important about delegation? Well, in ministry, there's this unspoken expectation that the worship leader is supposed to be a unicorn type of person who can play multiple instruments, understand technology, run and fix soundboards, be a master of team management, incredible at administrative tasks, very organized, have great people skills and conflict management. Oh, and be excellent at communicating from the platform. And the reality is, nobody is all of those things. It's an unrealistic expectation to place on anyone, and honestly, it's a huge reason that the burnout rate is so high in ministry leadership. The expectations are high, the job is demanding, and support is hard to find. And P.S., that's why Overflow Worship exists, to help you so you don't feel that way. So what can we do about it? First, acknowledge what I just said. You cannot and will not be an expert in all areas of your job. Now, that's not a free pass to skate by on talent and quit developing your skills. You must be willing, humble and surrendered, remember? And you did commit to being a lifelong learner in the beginning, so you should always be growing. But just take a deep breath and give yourself a break once in a while. Your job description is vast, but the good news is that we've got your back. I've heard it said, strive to be a well-rounded leader, which in our culture implies one who is a jack of all trades and does everything himself or herself, which isn't sustainable. I'd like to challenge that definition. What if we defined a well-rounded leader as one who is wise? What does wisdom look like in leadership? When you're entrusted with a job as demanding as worship leadership, one facet of wisdom in leadership looks like delegation, which for our purposes means empowering others to do what they are excellent at. In his book, Next Generation Leader, Andy Stanley says, don't strive to be a well-rounded leader. Instead, discover your zone and stay there. Then delegate everything else. Now, we'll cover this more in depth later, but in no way does this mean you only do what you want to do. Remember, humility, surrender, willingness to serve, okay? Empowering others forces us, though, to think beyond right now and ask ourselves how to make investments in the future of the ministry we're serving. It's not self-focused, it's a broader focus. When we try to live by the world's definition of a well-rounded leader, it morphs into good at everything. And then into, if I don't do it, it won't get done right. And finally, there's no one else, so it all falls on my shoulders. Which leads to never taking a Sunday off and an unhealthy attachment to our role. Which leads to wrapping our identity in our job and then burnout. It sounds dramatic, but I've seen it happen a lot. And honestly, does that sound wise to you? It doesn't sound wise to me. So if you want to be a wise leader, learn to delegate or empower others to do what they are excellent at. Congratulations, you've taken the first step toward clarity in your worship leadership, but let's keep it going. This video is just a glimpse of our signature course, the Overflow Worship Leaders Startup Toolkit. It's your strategic guide to leading your ministry with confidence. Are you ready to become the leader that you'd want to follow? It's time for your next step now. To get immediate access to the full course and start today, click the link below.